Why, hi there. I'm Ron Juckett, and it's time for another game of Boston Red Sox Baseball 2004. Today, opening day at Fenway, as the 2-2 Boston Red Sox host the 1-2 Toronto Blue Jays. And things kind of went as scheduled for the Red Sox on their first trip to Baltimore for the year. A 4-game set. They won the first 2 behind Pedro Martinez and Curt Schilling, and then lost the last 2, including an embarrassing 13-1 defeat yesterday. That included a Rafael Palmeiro grand slam. So the object tonight will be, or today will be for the Red Sox, is to have Bronson Arroyo, who will draw the opening day start at home, to get you the 6 or 7 innings to give the bullpen a break, because the bullpen got spent the last couple of days. But all that's not now, as the Sox come home for the first of 81 here. It's 3 against the Blue Jays over the weekend, a solo game against Baltimore because of rainouts, and then Patriots Day against the Yankees. I believe that Friday night game was a national televised game on Fox. So as we said, Bronson Arroyo is the pitcher. And here's the lineup he'll be facing. Reed Johnson will lead off and play right field for the Blue Jays. Frank Coronado was the left fielder. Vernon Wells is the center fielder. Carlos is batting third. Carlos Delgado cleans up and plays first. Phelps, the DH. I don't remember his first name off the top of my head, bats fifth. Eric Hinsky, the third baseman, bats sixth. Hudson, I think Orlando, is the second baseman and bats seventh. Woodward bats eighth and is a shortstop. And Cash, I had the name, Kevin Cash, who I believe became a Major League manager, as the catcher. Is a manager, I believe, right now, the Tampa Bay Rays, and batting ninth with Ted Lilly on the mound. And Carlos Tosca is a manager for the Toronto Blue Jays. I almost call them the Maple Leafs. The defense around Bronson Arroyo. Manny Ramirez in left, you kind of can't see him because he's behind Reed Johnson's face. Johnny Damon in center. Damon gets hurt. We see a lot of Cesar Crespo in this series. Oy vey. Kevin Millar is in right field this afternoon. Bill Miller at third. Pokey Reese at short, Mark Bellhorn at second, David Ortiz at first, and Jason Varitek behind the plate. And Bronson Arroyo, who comes into the year with the replay with a real-life record of 10-9. I believe this was his rookie year, with a 4.03 ERA, 178 innings and 29 starts, 171 hits, 17 home runs. He walked 47 and struck out 142. It's amazing. The Red Sox only used 8 starters the entire year. I dropped my spoon. So for those of you who might have been at Fenway or are actually at the Cyber game, it's 62 degrees. The light rain is falling here at Fenway, but I don't think that we'll lose anything. Johnson, as Reed steps into boxes, at 3 for 10 on the year, 300. All that just to press the damn button. No homers or RBIs for Reed, and here we go. The home season for the 2004 Red Sox is underway. There's a ground ball to Bellhorn, throw to first in time to start the game. Frank Coronado primarily played for the Blue Jays. You see him there with a Tiger hat. 154 on the young season with no homers and RBIs. Pitch is a ground ball to Bellhorn. Throw to first in time, 2 out. Vernon Wells. Vernon with a V at 333, no homers and 2 RBI. And there's a pop-up into shallow right. Bellhorn goes out into foul territory and makes the grab. No runs, no hits, no errors. Toronto goes down in order, and the Red Sox are coming up. I didn't do this part. Oh, because Damon's a lefty, duh. Here's the lineup for the Red Sox tonight. Damon is in center field leading off. Bill Miller will bat second. Ellis Burks will be the DH and bat third. Manny Ramirez, the left fielder, bats fourth. David Ortiz still playing first base, bats fifth. Kevin Millar is stuck in right field tonight, batting sixth. Jason Varitek bats seventh. Mark Bellhorn bats eighth, and Pokey Reese bats ninth. The defense for the Blue Jays, Frank Coronado in left, below average. Vernon Wells, great range, below average arm. Reed Johnson is in right, and he has average range. Eric Hinsky, good fielding percentage, below average range. Woodward is a shortstop, average. Or it is Orlando Hudson. Great glove at second. Carlos Delgado holds his own at first, and Kevin Cash has a very good arm, but average range. Lilly, this is his first start of the year. Ted went 12-10 on the real season with a 4.06 ERA. 197 innings, 171 hits, 26 home runs, 89 RBI, and 89 walks. I have my glasses on too. And 168 strikeouts. Damon Johnny is 2 for 18 on the year, 111, no homers, and no RBI. And he looks at strike 3 at the knees. And that's how Toronto starts this game, with a strikeout. Billy Miller, 2 for 17, 118, no homers, and an RBI. He pops one up. Delgado goes to the grass. Here in comes Johnson. And Delgado makes it for 2 out. Ellis Burks the batter. Ellis went 3 for 9 in the series down in Baltimore. 3 singles, a run scored, hitting .333. The pitch, and he hits a line drive, right center field, base hit. So Burks is on with a single. You can kind of see his picture there. And here comes Manny. Manny at 286 with no homers or RBI. The pitch. There's a line drive, base hit, left field. Coronado cuts it off, throws it in. Burks moves over to third with 2 out. Manning holds it first. Runners in the corners for Ortiz, who had a monster series in Baltimore. 8 for 13. That's the .615 average, folks. 2 homers and 6 RBI. 2 outs here in the first. He draws a walk. So they're loaded for Kevin Millar at 154. 1 homer and 2 RBI, and a monster shot to right field. So bases loaded for the Sox, 2 out. No score here in the first. Millar hits a short pop-up to left. Coronado is there. Makes the grab to end the inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. After 1, Toronto nothing, Boston nothing. Carlos Delgado is 2 for 11 on the year. 182 average with no homer or RBI. Arroyo gets him on a breaking ball. Swing and a miss, strike 3, the first strikeout for Arroyo. Josh Phelps is the DH. I wouldn't have gotten that name right in a million years. 1 for 9, but that 1 hit was a solo shot. Arroyo delivers. Fly ball deep to left. Back goes Manny, and it's gone into the monster. So he has 2 hits this year, and they're both home runs. And Commodore says that ball traveled 352 feet into the screen. The dimensions that they have on the screen aren't right. It is 302 down the line in right, 379 in the power alley in right, but it's 420 to center, deep center at Fenway, 390 I think to the fence. It's 315 down the left field, 310 down the left field line. So ignore the dimensions. I know they're not right. Eric Hinsky at the plate. Eric is off to a flying start, 6 for 11. No homers or RBI. Arroyo delivers a ground ball to Miller. Throw to first for the out. 2 out. Orlando Hudson the batter. Orlando is also off to a flying start, 6 for 11 with a homer and an RBI. Scored twice. The pitch. Here's a ground ball back to Arroyo. Throw to first in time. 1 run, the big home run by Phelps into the monster. 1 hit and no errors after 1.5. Toronto leads Boston 1-0 on opening day. Still just a light drizzle here as Jason Varitek steps up. Jason at 455, a homer and 3 RBI. Lilly delivers, come back right to Ted for the first for the out. Arroyo is throwing 33 pitches through 2. He should be good for about 95. Lilly can go over 105. Has thrown 25 in an inning plus. Bellhorn is the batter. Marked 231, a home run and an RBI and a whole bunch of errors. Defensively, it just was not good. And Bellhorn hits a fly ball to the left that will go to the wall. It's a wall ball double for Mark. So that's the 3rd Red Sox hit. 1 out for Pokey Reese. Pokey at 167, no homers and an RBI. Do I bunt here? No. Johnny Damon on deck. Billy delivers, and it gets away from Cash. It's a wild pitch. So Bellhorn goes to third. A ball and a strike now to Pokey. Pitch to Reese. Popped up. Delgado moves over. Makes the grab. 2 out. Bellhorn goes nowhere. Johnny Damon struck out his first time up. He could probably use some days off. The pitch. And there's another pop-up. Woodward moves over with the bag at second and makes the grab, and that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We've played 2 in Boston. Toronto 1, Boston nothing. It's Chris Woodward, and he only batted 213 times in 04. On the simulation so far, 2 for 12, 167, no homers, and 2 RBI. Arroyo, outside of that home run to Phelps, has looked pretty good. Woodward grounds 1 to Reese, throws to first in time. Kevin Cash with the Rangers pictured there. Those Rangers and Blue Jays uniforms look pretty similar for the era. 2 for 11 on the year, 182, no homers and 2 RBI, and thinking of the days that he could sit in the Tampa dugout and coach. And Arroyo gets him on a breaking ball, swung on and missed, strike 3. So that's 2 for Bronson on a full count. This one was on a full count, and Reed Johnson now comes back up as they flip the lineup. 41 pitches for Bronson. That's not great. 2 outs here in the third. Johnson chops one to Miller, throws across, and makes the play. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2.5 down. It's 1-0 Toronto. So Ted Lilly comes out to pitch to Bill Miller. Bill was retired his first time up. 1 run, 1 hit. That was the homer by Phelps. No errors, and nobody's stranded for Toronto. Boston, no runs, 3 hits, no errors, and they've left 4 on. Miller hits a pop-up. Hinsky moves over, and there's 1 out. Ellis Burks, who has one of those hits, is the batter. Ellis singled his first time up. And he puts this one on the left field line. Foul on a play. There's not a lot of foul ground here. This picture really doesn't do Fenway justice. But I don't like I'm going to be contrarian. I'm not a big fan of the Green Monster seats. I grew up with that screen there, so I really don't want to change it. 1-1, and he grounds it foul again. So it goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Billy delivers, and there's a pop-up. Delgado moves over and makes the grab for the second out. So 2 out for Manny. Manny singled his first time up. And he'll hit a fly ball to left. Will that grab the monster? No. Calanano on the track makes it at the base of the scoreboard. No runs. No hits, no errors. We've played 3. Toronto 1, Boston nothing. So Arroyo is out to pitch the 4th. 3 innings, a hit, a home run, and 2 strikeouts. And Calanano is 0 for 1. Not anymore, he's not. That will be a single to right. Millar throws it back in, and Frank will hold it first. Not a threat to steal. Vernon Wells, 0 for 1. And there's a chopper to Reese. He's going to throw it across the diamond for 1. I'm surprised they didn't try for 2. Calanano did not have great speed, but it was a slow grounder, and Reese figured he would take the sure out. So as Carlos Delgado, who struck out, steps to the plate, there's Calanano's on second on the ground out by Wells. The pitch, and Delgado takes his hit on a 1-2 pitch. So Arroyo struggling here in the 4th. Josh Phelps, who took him deep, is up. And he walks, ball 4. That was a full count pitch that missed low one inside, so Arroyo's just nibbling a little bit too hard. Eric Hinsky, the batter. Eric is 0 for 1. He swings and misses on a 1-2 pitch for strike 3. So that's the 3rd strikeout for Arroyo. And Orlando Hudson is up now, 0 for 1. Arroyo can get out of this. Calanano on 3rd and Delgado on 2nd. Phelps on 1st. They're still loaded. And there's a line drive base hit. Calanano and Delgado score. Phelps goes to 3rd. Hudson is on at 1st with a 2 RBI single. So Toronto takes a 3-0 lead. Chris Woodward, who was retired his first time up. And he gets him swinging. Strike 3, called on a 1-2 pitch. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. We've played 3.5. That was a rough fourth. It's Toronto 3, Boston nothing on opening day at Fenway. David Ortiz walked his first time up. That was his first walk of the year. Billy delivers. There's a fly ball to right. Back goes Johnson in the corner and gets into foul territory for the out. 1 out for Kevin Millar, who was 0 for 1. Millar hits a grounder to Woodward, throws to first in time, 2 out. Jason Varitek is 0 for 1. And Lilly gets another fly ball deep to right. Back goes Coronado, and turns and watches it go. A solo shot for Jason Varitek, and the Red Sox are on the board. Toronto 3, Boston 1. Commodore, or you can find your favorite Commodore emulator in thousands of games on the web. It says that ball traveled 325 feet. This ballpark is wrong. All right, here's Mark Bellhorn, who doubled his first time up. Red Sox are on the board. 2 outs here in the 4th, 3-1 Toronto. The pitch, there's a line drive into center. Back goes Wells to the wall, and that ball is gone. Back-to-back home runs. Bellhorn smashes one 395 feet into left center. And it's 3-2 now. I was about to say, I was actually thinking before the Varitek at bat that the Red Sox hadn't awarded Ted Lilly very hard. Well, now they have. He's given up 5 hits. Here's Pokey Reese, who's 0 for 1. Pokey chops one back to Lilly, throw to first in time, and that's the inning, but not before the Red Sox pound 2 home runs, 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. We've played 4. Toronto 3, Boston 2. Kevin Cash will lead off. He struck out his first time up. And Arroyo gets Cash looking on an 0-2 pitch. So we've already got the possible tired symbol there for Arroyo. He's good for 95 and throwing 79. I would think for a number 5 starter, I'd love to get him into the 6th, but we'll take 5. Reed Johnson is 0 for 2. And he hits a fly ball to center. Back goes Damon in the right center, and that's 2 out. Arroyo can get Coronado here. I would bring him out for the 6th. Frank is 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. A ground ball to Ortiz. Takes it to first, and that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. Halfway home, it's Toronto 3, Boston 2. And a reminder, unless it snows tomorrow, well, tomorrow will be Saturday, so Gloucester Foster won't be closed, but still, give Salty Brine a listen. Salty Brine, weekdays, mornings, the legend on 63 WPRO. All right, Johnny Damon is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. The Red Sox trail 3-2 here in the bottom of the 5th. Billy delivers, and Damon pops it up. Cash takes off the mask, goes over, and grabs the foul ball for the out. Lilly at 77 pitches through 4 1/3, 5 hits, 2 home runs from Varitek and Bellhorn. A walk and a strikeout. Billy Miller, the batter. Billy is 0 for 2. He swings and misses for strike 3. Okay, so he went for it looking, but it was still strike 3 on an 0-2 pitch. That's 2 tonight or today for Lilly. Burke's the batter. Ellis 1 for 2 with a single. And he lines one back to Lilly to retire the side. Get that glove up. No runs, no hits, no errors. We've played 5. It's Toronto 3, Boston 2. So this will be a bonus here as Arroyo will start the 6th. Vernon Wells is 0 for 2. Delgado and Phelps on deck. Wells, it's a fly ball to left. Ramirez will watch it hit the top of the wall. Wells is on with a double, and that'll bring up Delgado, who has scored and struck out. I believe he was plunked. That run came in the 4th. Delgado lines one to Ortiz for the out. So 1 out for Josh Phelps, who was homered and walked. Fly ball left center. Damon is there, 2 out. Wells will hold, and Eric Hidsky the batter. Eric is 0 for 2. Arroyo 1 out away from going 6. And he'll end his day on a strikeout, a 1-2 pitch just below the belt for strike 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 5.5 down. Toronto 3, Boston 2. Manny Ramirez is 1 for 2. Arroyo has done yeoman's work. I thought this was going to get away from him in the 4th, but he held it together and then didn't allow a run in the 5th and the 6th. Manny hits a line drive base hit up the middle. He will hold it first. And so the Sox are in business here to start the 6th. David Ortiz the batter. David is 0 for 1 with a walk. And there's a fly ball to right. Johnson goes back and grabs it on the base of the track. They gave Manny a 1% chance to advance to second base. Maybe if I loved the Yankees obscenely so, I would do that. Why would you even take that chance? Kevin Millar the batter. Kevin is 0 for 2. 1 out. Millar swings and misses on a full count changeup. Strike 3. That's 3 for Lilly, who was at 98 pitches right now through 5 2/3. Jason Varitek, who homered his last time up, his 2nd of the year. 1 for 2, and he hits a line drive base hit into left. Manny will hold it for 3rd, and that will be the day for Lilly. Jason Kirshner will come in and pitch. Lilly 5 2/3 innings, 6 hits. 2 homers, 2 runs. They're both earned. He's responsible for the 2 runners on a walk and 3 strikeouts. Kirshner, the lefty, has thrown 2 innings in 2004, 2 hits, a walk and a strikeout, no ERA or a record. In real life, as Bellhorn steps to the plate, 0-1 with a 6.04 earned run average, 22 innings, 30 hits, 3 homers, walked 8 and struck out 15. Bellhorn, the king of the strikeout. 2 out. It's a pop-up, shallow left. Hinsky's there, makes the grab, and that's it. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. 6 in the books. Toronto 3, Boston 2. Orlando Hudson, Woodward, and Cash are due up. You know, that 26 player that I had the last time was actually Dave McCarty, who can pitch as well. We have Mark Malaska, the lefty. Let's go with him. Bobby Jones, Abe Alvarez, and Williamson are in short rest. Let's go with Malaska. So Mark Malaska went 1-1 in 2004 with an ERA of 4.5. 20 innings, 21 hits, 2 homers. He walked 12 and struck out 12. So I'm sure this is a 1-inning affair. Hudson is 1 for 2. He had a 2 RBI single in the 4th. And he hits a fly ball to left. Manny's there. Makes the catch, 1 out. Chris Woodward, 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And he draws a walk, ball 4. On a full count. That's not what the Red Sox need. Kevin Cash has struck out both times he's been at the plate this afternoon. Fly ball, left field. Manny doesn't even really have to move. 2 out. It still does that light sprinkle. Has been the entire game. 66 degrees, no wind. It's just Boston in April. Reed Johnson is 0 for 3. And he's now 0 for 4. Ground ball to Miller, throws to first in time for the out. So no runs, no hits, just the walk, no errors. The Blue Jays 3-1. 6.5. It's stretch time at Fenway for the first time. And it's Toronto 3, Boston 2. And thankfully, you don't have to do the Wally wave. Jason Kirshner stays in the game. He's good for 75 pitches. He may actually close this out. or at least go another inning. Pokey Reese, the batter. Pokey 0 for 2. Boy, that just sounded like a completely Tim McCarver thing to say. Pokey strikes out. Off-speed, full count. Pitch for strike 3. It was called, 1 down. Johnny Damon 0 for 3. Johnny hits a line drive into deep center. He turns. Wells turns, and it's going to be an RBI double. That hit high off the wall, so the Sox had the tying run on and 1 out for Miller, who was 0 for 3 with a strikeout. There's a grounder to Hudson. Damon holds. Throw to first in time. Damon moves over to third. So Ellis Burks the batter. Damon, the tying run, is on third. Kirshner's ready. So is Burks. Burks hits a line drive. Foul in the left. Didn't recognize that diagram, but now I do. So it's 2-2 to Burks. Burks draws a walk. So that will be it for Kirshner. 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, and no runs so far, but he's responsible for Damon and Burks. Terry Adams comes in. Terry, you gotta love April, has a 54 ERA. He's 0-1. No innings in the books. There's probably a third of an inning there. Oh, you have to be because he has an ERA. 3 hits, no homers. He's walked 2. Ramirez, Manny is 2 for 3. He singled twice, and he can put them ahead with an extra base hit. Damon is on third. That's the tying run. Burks is on first, and that's the go-ahead run. Manny strikes out. He foul-tipped it into the glove, and Manny strands them both. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We've played 7. Toronto 3, Boston 2. We're going to leave Malaska out there. He can throw a few more pitches. Calinano, the lefty, is the batter. Frank is 1 for 3 with a single run scored. And there's a ground ball to Bellhorn. Throws to Ortiz for the out. Vernon Wells is the batter. Vernon has doubled, 1 for 3. Draws the walk on a 3-1 pitch. So he will pitch to Delgado because it's lefty-lefty, and that'll be it. We will pull him after this batter. But not before we try to throw Wells back. Wells now has a 74% chance to steal, down from 95. Delgado hits a fly ball to right. Back goes Millar. Back deep. And it's off the wall. Wells will round third. They will throw home. Here's the throw at the plate from Bellhorn. Not in time. So it's a double for Delgado, and the Blue Jays go ahead 4-2. So as Josh Phelps heads to the plate, we're going to have a pitching change. Well, it's old friend of the Blue Jays, Mike Timlin, who is 1-0. This will be his fourth appearance. 3 innings, 2 hits, a walk, and an ERA of 3. He's pitched the last 2 games, so he will not be able to go tomorrow. Phelps is 1 for 2. He hit that massive home run in the second. The pitch, and there's a line drive, base hit to left. Delgado scores. Phelps will hold at second on the wall ball, and Toronto goes up 5-2. Eric Hinsky, the batter. Eric is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. So Timlin is rudely greeted with a run. Gets away from Veritek on the pass ball. Well, some days you're the bug and some days you're the windshield, and for the last 2.5 games, the Red Sox have been the windshield. So it's a 2-2 count to Hinsky. And he walks. Orlando Hudson, the batter. He had the 2-run single in the 4th, which put the Blue Jays up 3-0 at the time. Orlando hits a fly ball to right. Millar goes over in the corner, makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Throw home is not in time. computer says no throw. So it's a sac fly for Hudson. That gives him 3 RBI this afternoon. And it makes it 6-2 for Chris Woodward, who was 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. Woodward hits a grounder to Miller, throws to first in time, barely. 3 runs on 2 hits and no errors. We go to the bottom of the 8th, it's 6-2 Toronto. So Ted Lilly, the starting pitcher, went 5 2/3, 7 innings, 2 runs, both earned, 2 homers, a walk and 3 strikeouts. He stands to win this game. Bronson Arroyo would be, don't want to say a tough luck loser, but he stands to lose it. 3 runs, all earned in 6 innings, 4 hits, a walk and 6 strikeouts. His bullpen has not done him well. So Terry Adams stays in the ballgame to start. Here's David Ortiz, 0 for 2 with a walk. Ortiz hits a ground ball to Hinsky, throws to first, out number 1. Kevin Millar, the batter. Kevin is 0 for 3 with a strikeout. And he bounds one into right field for a single between the hole and first and second. That's the 9th Red Sox hit. Jason Varitek is up. He's got 2 of those himself. Single and a home run. Adams delivers, and Varitek punches one into right field. So back-to-back singles for Boston for Mark Bellhorn. Bellhorn is 2 for 3 with a double and a home run, an RBI and a run scored. Millar on second, Varitek on first, Bellhorn at the plate. Adams delivers, and there's a line drive, foul down the right side. So no balls and 2 strikes. Pokey Reese on deck. Bellhorn strikes out. Of course he does. On an 0-2 pitch. It was a called strike 3. So that will be it for Adams. Aquilino Lopez comes in to pitch. Lopez has an ERA at 12. 0-1 his record. He has the other loss for Toronto. 3 innings, 5 hits, 2 strikeouts. And a 6 ERA in real life. 2 out for Pokey. Pokey is 0 for 3 with a strikeout. I think it's time to be looking at Gabe Kapler. Yeah, let's go with that. So Gabe Kapler will pinch hit. Gabe is 0 for 9 on the year. Brilliant move, Ron. Yes, I know. He has scored a run and struck out twice. Kapler hits a fly ball to right. Back goes Johnson, who makes the grab to end the inning. So, no runs, 2 hits, no errors. Boy, this is like a game right out of 1984. The Red Sox are straight at 10 tonight. We go to the 9th. Toronto 6, Boston 2. All right. Oh, I'll make a pitch. Do I want to make a pitching change? Yeah, I'll make one here. Well, we've made some changes here. Gabe Kapler stays in the game and goes to right field. Cesar Crespo, who will be your weekend center fielder, lucky us, is at short, and Brian Dobik is at first, and Dave McCarty, who can pitch. I'm not quite sure if he was meant to go into a game where it wasn't a blowout, but we did it anyway. He had, in real life, a 2.45 ERA with 3 innings, 2 hits, a walk, and 4 strikeouts. I don't want to burn Fulk if I don't have to. So 6-2, the Red Sox lead. Kevin Cash, the batter. Kevin is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. And he draws a walk. Of course he does. On a full count, high and inside. Here's Reed Johnson. He's 0 for 4. Johnson hits one to Daubach. He flips to Crespo for 1. Back to Dauber. Double play. A 3-6-3 double play. So McCarty gets the pitcher's best friend. And Frank Coronado, who is 1 for 4 with a walk at the plate, or the run scored at the plate. Frank hits a fly ball to right center. Damon's there and retired. So that's a side. No runs, no hits, just the walk, no errors. We've played 8.5. Toronto leads 6-2. Aquilino Lopez will start pitching for the Blue Jays in the 6th. I don't see they've made any defensive changes. Johnny Damon 1 for 4 with Miller, Burks, and Ramirez to follow. Damon hits a high fly ball to right. Johnson goes back, way back, and it's gone. So a solo shot for Damon, 333 feet to right, according to our Commodore 64. And Justin Spire will come in to pitch. Spire, 5.40 with the ERA with 1 save in 3 innings, 3 hits, a home run, and 5 strikeouts. He went 3-8 on the real year with 7 saves, and this is now a safe situation with a 3.91 ERA. Bill Miller, the batter. Bill is 0 for 4, and dummy manager has pulled David Ortiz for Brian Daubach, just in case it gets that far. Miller up the middle, back goes Wells to the wall, and that ball is gone. So a homer for Miller, back-to-back homers twice in the same game, and it's now 6-4. Commodore tracks that one to be 397 feet. This will bring up Ellis Burks. Ellis is 1 for 3 with a walk. Burks hits a ground ball, base hit up the middle. So Manny Ramirez comes up, and he's now the tying run. He's 2 for 4 with a strikeout, single twice. Brian Daubach on deck. Cesar Crespo to follow. Nobody out. Manny gets away from Cash. It's a wild pitch. 2-1 to Manny Ramirez. The pitch, grounder to Woodward. He'll throw to first in time. Burks moves over to third. 1 out for Dauber. Brian singled. And the matchup here kind of favors Dauber. Burks at third. Daubach the tying run. We're in the bottom of the 9th. Red Sox have 2 across already in the 6-4 now. Toronto. Daubach, fly ball to right. Back goes Johnson to the wall. He makes the grab. Burks will tag and throw. It is not in time. The run scores. So it's 6-5 to 2 outs and Cesar Crespo at the plate. A valiant comeback on opening day for Boston. Do I have anybody who can pinch hit? I have Doug Mirabelli left. I'm not going to play Doug Mirabelli. It's short. Crespo was 0 for 1 on the year. There's a ground ball to third. Hinsky throws, and it's in time, and that's the ball game. Well, Toronto, 3 runs on 3 hits and no errors. I'm laughing because I beat myself there. Toronto holds on to win this one 6-5. And on the Commodore VIC-20 post-game show, because, hey, your little cousin needs something to play with while you're playing on the big computer or console. Commodore VIC-20, a computer so advanced that William Shatner loved it. Here's the totals. A run for Toronto in the 2nd, 2 in the 4th, 3 in the 8th off of Tinton, Malaska, and Timlin. Oy vey. 6 runs on 6 hits for the Blue Jays, no errors. Boston, 2 in the 4th, 3 in the 9th before the dummy manager, not Terry Francona, decided to empty his bench and had Cesar Crespo come into play short and hit for Kevin Millar. 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. Ted Lilly gets the win. 5 2/3, 7 innings, 2 runs, both earned, 2 homers. They were to Varitek and Bellhorn. Oaken struck out 3. Kirshner, Adams, Lopez all get holds. Justin Spire, who struggled, gets the save. Spire, 1 inning, 2 runs, both earned, a hit, a home run. Bronson Arroyo deserved better, didn't pitch bad. 6 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, all earned, a home run. He walked 1 and struck out 6. Phelps hit the home run, by the way. That was a monster shot. Malaska didn't pitch all that well. Neither did Timlin. McCarty comes in and throws almost a perfect night. So 3 hours and 48 minutes. Boy, that seems like a long time even for that era. And in a light rain, nice day. The Red Sox strand 10, bless their hearts. The Blue Jays strand 5. Josh Phelps gets the Commodore Vic 20 game MVP and deserved it. I would go with that, with a big double and a home run. So that's it. The home season starts with a 6-5 loss at Toronto. The Red Sox slide to 2-3, and we flip the rotation around. Pedro Martinez goes for tomorrow. And until then, we'll talk to you. This is Ron Zuckett. We'll talk to you the next time.